Hey, Shalom Malcolm Vakar Makapash from Jim Islamic, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Chak Hadash. I want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the hope for that expression is truth and all sincerity. Back again with another video. Got this this article here from the Daily Caller, right? Addressing the Hebrew Israelites, or how they like to say it, the Black Hebrew Israelites. Okay, and this is I don't know, it's typically biased biased articles that they put out there. Obviously, right, it's in the subheading of politics, right? And it's got here: meet the celebrity endorsed extremist movement. Expert calls the greatest threat to Black Americans today. Now, my question is, how is it the greatest threat to so-called Black Americans? And this is the thing. These all these buzzwords, man. You know, all these terms, right? To sensationalize the thing, right? The first word they use is extremist. Now, what makes the Hebrew Israelites, or who you call the Black Hebrew Israelites, because that's not something that we, call ourselves. And as you can see here, you got pictures of IUIC and them go around the Barclays Center, with the whole Kyrie Irving event. We don't call ourselves Black Hebrew Israelites, right? Because we're not Black people, right? We're Israelites. That's it, right? And we don't all look so-called Black. Okay, we're a mixture of different tribes, man. Okay, and we have different appearances, man. The Latinos don't look the same as Black people. And there's even among us, those that appear so-called white. So we don't use those terms upon us, man, because it doesn't fit us. It doesn't fit us, man. Right? But you people out here, you like to keep using these buzzwords to make it like sound like it's some Black movement when it isn't. Okay, this is an identity movement, right? Concerning who we really are. Okay, and we're not Black, right? But let me just, the buzzword extremist, right? They use this word extremist, right? But what and how are we extreme, right? Because I brought this up in Google here. And it says extremist, a person who holds extreme political or religious views, especially one who advocates illegal. We're not advocating anything illegal or violent. We ain't advocating violence. Now, there is a point in time when, after, when the Messiah returns, that violence is going to be done, but that's going to be done when Yahweh Shai comes, the Messiah. Right? Right now, we're not advocating no violence. We're not out here to do no harm. So you're all safe for now. You ain't gonna worry about us and us being violent. This is or other extreme action. We don't tell no one to take no action. Okay, we're waiting upon Yahweh Shai. Okay, the scriptures say, wait ye upon me. Right? Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. We're not here to do a damn thing to anybody. All we're here to do is teach the truth, teach these scriptures. Right? So what part of that is extreme? Well, because you don't like the words that are coming out from the scriptures. Because you don't like the breakdowns of the scriptures. That's why we're extreme. We're not putting hands on nobody. Okay? If anything, you people out there look to do us harm, man, and get violent. Okay, you advocate violence. Okay, we sit here as wise as serpents, man, and harmless as doves. Okay, that's how that's how we carry ourselves, man. Wise serpent. Right? It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Okay, we're the ones surrounded by wolves. Okay, we're just, we sit up, we teach the scriptures. Okay, we break it down as it is supposed to be understood. Right? People get offended by the word, and that's fine, because hey, the Lord offended people. right? But he wasn't doing no one no harm. He didn't do anything worthy of assault, right? Worthy of being killed. He didn't do any crime. He didn't do anything illegal, right? Saying goes for us, we're not out doing any illegal stuff or any violence or any type of criminal activity. We ain't doing any of that stuff. So why are we extremists? You know, why are we the most dangerous thing on this planet, supposedly, right? The biggest threat to Black America. Why is it? It's because you wanna portray a particular image of us and then the agenda against us, man. Okay, that is why. Okay, ain't nothing to concerning what we doing, because we ain't doing any of that extremist stuff that you're talking about. All right. So yeah, these buzzwords are always being used, man. Okay, we're the greatest threat. Some black dude said that. Some so-called black dude said this. From some church. I'll get in a minute. But you know, all these guys, man, it's plants, man. Right. Let me read some of this article, man. We'll grab some scriptures. Actually, I had a couple more. Where is we at? Right. It says Galatians chapter 4 verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Right. So hey, you're rising up against us, man. Okay, but you're bringing all kinds of false accusations and slanders against us, man. You know, we're talking about, you public, man, and, all these groups out there that come against this whole movement, man. All right? We ain't doing a damn thing to nobody. Right? But hey, you got us in the crosshairs. Okay? He says, I am therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth, and you don't like the truth. Right? Because throughout this whole article, right, this guy that said this quote, greatest threat to Black Americans today, never said why. Never laid out why we're the greatest threat, or this movement is the greatest threat to Black Americans today. He never actually states why. Just something that he said and believes, based on what. Anyway, this is actually, let's get some of this article first, right? This is Black Hebrew Israelites (BHI) ideology is growing in America according to several experts. And this is another thing. What makes these guys experts? The guy you asked is an expert because he owns a church. So he's an expert, but we ain't experts. Because he went to some theologian school. Is he an expert? These guys don't know shit about the scriptures, man. These guys don't understand the prophecies or anything like that. It's a joke to call any of these dudes out there experts. Only really, some of these scholars that get all into the history and stuff like that, man, you can consider them experts in certain things. Okay, but when it comes to breaking down the scriptures, man, none of these guys are no experts, man. They don't really have the true understanding of these scriptures at all. All right? So that's a joke, experts, right? Several experts that spoke with the Daily Caller News Foundation, one going so far as to call it the greatest threat to Black Americans. A 2019 poll sponsored by the Philos Project entitled African American Attitudes Towards Israel surveyed over 1,000 American participants. Only 1,000. Several of the questions specifically pertain to BHI ideology. Males were twice as likely to pick the response, stating, I agree most with the core ideas taught by Black Hebrew Israelites than females. The DCNF spoke with Bishop Nathaniel, the head of the IUIC Church, with locations in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Nathaniel stated that the term Black Hebrew Israelites was a false moniker made up by the media. True. Right? Because they want to make this a race thing. Okay, they want to make it a black and white thing. Like a black supremacy thing, when that's not what this movement is. Okay, your appearance does not matter. Okay, your bloodline does, but most importantly, the spirit matters. Right? This isn't about appearance. Okay, and we've said this plenty of times, man, but these medias, they don't give a shit. They don't care what we say about that. They want to run with this narrative. Fine, do that. All right? And you see that's like it's biased, right? Because you see, like, they got this in bold and everything, right? That's all normal. I think this is like summaries or whatever. Oh, maybe not, right? But it's in bold, right? But like the beginning of this paragraph here, man, I got it in the bold, big ass font B for black. A black Hebrew Israelite, right? Just to show you, man, these guys, they fucking hate us, man. They hate us, man. They really want to get rid of us, man. You know, I could tell that's hate in their heart right there, right? Right. But anyway, Black Hebrew Israelites ideology is growing in America, right? And hey, that's prophecy. That is prophecy, man. This Israelite knowledge is growing. Okay, and people are taking notice. Okay, because the elect are waking up, man, and this word is spreading among our people. All right, Vocab was talking about it a while back, man. You know, and he got to do something about it, right? They all these Christians, they got to do something about it because the Hebrew Israelites, they're terrifying. You know, they're just so dangerous. You know, we got to do something about it. You know, well, good luck, right? Hey, you can't you can't do nothing against this truth, man. Okay, you can't do nothing against this truth. Uh, Can't do a damn thing. All right, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 13 says, "For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth." Anything you do is only gonna, you know, help grow the truth, man. That's the funny thing. All this so-called bad publicity, all these, you know, all these accusations that you make up against us, and that it only serves to help this thing to fulfill the Lord's will. That's all it does. You know, that's all it does. All right. What's another scripture? Is it that one? I think it. Yeah. Here we go. Acts 5. Verse 38 said, "Now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel of this work be of men, it will come to naught." But guess what? This work is not of man. That's why this truth is growing. That's why you can't do nothing about it. That's why anything you do is only gonna make it grow even more. Because this is the will of the Heavenly Father, right? It says, "But if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it. Lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High," which is what you idiots are doing. That's why you're all gonna be destroyed eventually. You know, there's that violence. Okay, but what did I say? The Lord is gonna destroy you. Right? That's what we're saying. We ain't gonna lay no hands on you. Not until the Messiah comes, man. Not until Yahweh Shai comes. Right? So you ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay, until you see the Lord. But everyone should know what the Lord's about when he comes. So that shouldn't be no surprise anyway. The Lord's gonna come and bring violence. So what's the difference? What's the problem? You know? Anyway, says growing in America. Says experts told the Daily Caller News Foundation as high-profile individuals echo its claims and another buzzword, anti-Semitism, right? That's another buzzword they throw out there, man. People run and hide behind that word, right? It disables you. You know, you can't say nothing. If it's been labeled that, you can't say nothing, man. You gotta shut up. You know, because now it's hate speech now. And not just that, you know, you can't just bring the truth out. If you bring the truth out and have an open discussion or you know, anything like that, because, you know, that's what, you know, Kyrie and Kanye find out. You have this open, you speak openly, candidly, right? Nah, it's this word. Okay, there is no you know, ability to discuss this. They don't want you to discuss about who we are and what they are. Okay, they don't want to talk about that. That's why these small hats always run down the street, man. They never want to confront, you know what I mean, and talk about who they are and what we are, and, you know, they don't want to discuss any of that. They don't want to discuss the scriptures. Those guys don't know the scriptures, man. Okay, what prophecies are they fulfilling? All right, but you know, regardless, it's not. It ain't the anti-Semitism, right? It's not that, because All it is the scriptures. Okay, and all we're doing was we're lining up and linking up prophecies in the scriptures pertaining to who the Israelites are. That is all we're talking about, you know. And these converts that are converted to Judaism or whatever they want to call themselves doing, right, are just not the people. Okay, convert can't replace the real, you know. But you hold a monopoly on our you know, supposedly, because you ain't acting right anyway, but on our um identity, okay, because you look down upon us, man, right? You're the most racist ones. Okay, that's just the truth, right? But anyway, this is celebrities such as Kanye West and Kyrie Irving have brought increased media attention to the anti-SM, right, and the BHI movement and its beliefs in recent months. Yeah, we all heard about that, right? Says one expert told DCNF that the BHI ideology is the greatest threat to black Americans today. Never says why. Right? It says BHI ideology is a form of replacement theology. Okay, which it's not. Okay, we're the ones that have been replaced. Okay, we're the ones that don't get accepted for who we are or who we're calling ourselves to be. You know, check this in a society today where you can call yourself to be whatever the fuck you want to be, man. Whether it be a fucking turtle, a fucking dog, a man, a robot, an alien, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, you can call yourself today, man. Everyone has to be cool with it. But if you say that you're a real Hebrew Israelite pertaining to the Bible, now there's problems because we got another people on the place of the earth that don't accept you and don't believe that, right? So you can't claim that because now that's apparently anti-Semitism. You don't even know what I'm saying, right? You know, all these isms, right? So you can't say that. You're not allowed to. So now you gotta be corrected. You know, so we're not able to claim our identity, man, without any backlash. Okay, and say, you know, the things that are true. All right, they won't allow that. They don't want that out there. All right. Let's see what scriptures I've got up here. Right. So yeah, I read Galatians 4:16 already. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? We've become enemies because we have the truth. Okay, we're waking up to the truth about who we are and who you are not. Right? Because we know who you are. We know who all these people are. Because the nations are in the scriptures. Right? We know you're not who you say you are. You're the tribe of Amalek. You're Amalekites. Okay, of the tribe of Edom. And we know how the Lord feels about the nation of Edom. Right? So, yes, there is a problem. But one way or another, right, it's going to be resolved. Right? And we ain't got to do a damn thing, violence or criminal activity, any of that shit that that you're trying to make it out to be that what we're doing. We ain't got to do none of that stuff, man. The Most High going to reveal it all. All right? But anyway, this is Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. It says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Like I said, all this extremist talk, where is it? What is it we're doing? Or you're gonna pick a few nut jobs, a few loose cannons that never held the doctrine fully, you know, that wasn't holding it down, that wanted to take matters. You're gonna pick those individuals as someone that represents us. Because that would be easy to do to any group of people on the planet. Okay, that does not define the whole. All right. It says, blessed are ye, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Right. So we know that this part of this walk is to be persecuted and to be hated, to be lied against, right? To be killed, to be threatened with violence, to have violence enacted on us, man. We understand that this is the role, or the things that we're gonna have to face in this role. Right? So we don't care that people come against us, man, and they got all this shit to say, but just know that those that do it, man, they're gonna be judged. All right, it says Luke 6:22, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Oh yeah, he a racist, he extremist, or he a terrorist, or he a anti-Islamism, he all of this, your name is cast out as evil in the earth, man. All right, it says, rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven, for in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. Right? Same thing was done unto the prophets, man. Same thing was done to our Lord Yahweh Shai. For what? Teaching the truth. That is it. Are you Christians persecuted because you teach the truth? Because you tell the truth? Man, you're sitting here in a safe haven right now, man. Bunch of Nephlanders and shit. Right? This is Mark 13:13. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Right? So we're to be hated. Okay, the most hated, whatever. Let me grab this 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. Says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Right? For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Okay, we're not out here to be carnal. We're not out here to be violent. Okay, even though that's how you want to portray us. That's why you want to make it a black supremacist movement. To make it seem like we're violence against whites and this and that. When that's just not the case, right? So for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God, through Yahweh, to the pulling down of strongholds. Okay, this truth is messing up your whole kingdom, man. Messing all you people up. Right? Just because of the words that we speak, you're getting messed up in the spirit, man. You ain't never had to lay a hand on you. Your whole shit's going down. Right? Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai, and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Right? So there's going to be a time for all of that, revenge and whatever, right? But that won't be until Yahweh Shai returns, because Yahweh Shai is going to give us the power. Okay, he's going to have the power. Okay, and we're going to do all those things the Lord is supposed to do when the Lord returns, man. Okay, bust down these nations, man, and bring great judgment. But until then, we're gonna stay cool, man. Ain't nothing to achieve out here by being carnal. All right, so let's get back in there quickly, right? So yeah, BHI is a form of replacement theory regarding Jewish heritage and ethnicity, according to experts, because full of shit, don't know shit, right? So, which claims that the Bible states that the real Jews are black, which they were. We were colored people, various shades of brown, dark to light, So yeah, that was true. But today is a bit different, because we've been mingled among the nations, because we've been scattered across the 4 quarters of the earth, right? So seed have been raised in different places with different nations, and now they look like other nations, man. We don't all look black. That's just not true anymore. Okay, but there's still a large bulk of us that are. That's what it is, right? And well, it says, and cannot be white, which is not true. Right? Being white is just someone with leprosy, right? Which is a curse, right? In the scriptures. Okay. Now there are some Israelites that have no melanin that are so-called white because they have this curse. Doesn't mean they're not Israelites. It just means they haven't got melanin, man. That's all it is. And the Lord gonna sort that out when the Lord returns, right? This is So both the chairman of the Louis D. Brandeis Center, Kenneth Marcus, and blah 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 blah. So this replacement theory has become very prominent among members of the BHI. So right now there's a lot of discussion in the left-wing media of replacement theory. The notion is the notion there is that the Jews are replacing whites, whatever. You are the same people, man. You're all Edomites. So that's what you leftists are arguing about. You know, for you Edomites that hate each other because you're just stupid. Okay, you're the same people, right? You're the same people, man, right? Marx explained the Black Hebrew movement also has this notion that the Jews are not the Jews. Like I said, you know, you guys are a bunch of converts. Okay, you do not descend from the seed of Jacob, right? You're just so-called practicing Judaism. That's all you're doing. Okay, while posing as sons of Jacob, which you are not. So there is a lie. All right, but rather it is the Black Hebrews who have been replaced. Or it says who have replaced that, but that's a shit sentence. So who have been replaced. So I'm gonna change it for them. Right. So there are various movements that have taken this notion that the Jews have been replaced. Right. Yes, we have been. Unfortunately, now some of the extremists in the Black Hebrew Israelite community are manipulating the Black community to replace the Jewish people. Right. So basically, we're out here manipulating so-called Black people in believing that they're, you know, making them believe that they're the Jews to replace them. The fact is that we are the Jews. We don't need to replace them. They're not us. We're not replacing nobody. They're just not. You know? And the Lord is going to reveal that. Okay, we ain't got to do nothing. Okay, they are imposters. But the Lord is going to reveal that, man, through this word. Right? The Lord is going to make known who my chosen are. As the scriptures say. Right? So we ain't going to do nothing with them. Like we got to get an army together to wipe them out or something, man. That ain't got to happen. We ain't got to do a damn thing. The Lord going to wipe them out. When the Lord send the ICBM missiles over there. You know? The Lord going to deal with that. And the Lord going to show everybody who his people are. Right? It says, and that's really dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Having a belief is... If there's a belief with no physical action that's attributed to it, I know you call this extremist, so that you're implying that there is, but the fact is there isn't, right? If there's a belief that doesn't implicate violence, how is it dangerous? That's like caring what your next door neighbor thinks, and he's not gonna do nothing about it. Who gives a fuck what he thinks? If he ain't doing shit, ain't saying shit to you, I don't give a fuck. All my fucking street. If they ain't gonna do nothing about it, or bring it physical, why the fuck do I care what he thinks? But no, you make a big scene out of it every damn time, and it's dangerous. They're gonna wipe us out. They're gonna put us in Auschwitz again or something. Bro, do you know who you're talking about? You're talking about so-called Black people that ain't got shit, man. We don't have an organization per se. We don't have a military or army or facilities or any of that stuff. What do you expect to happen, man? Why are you so afraid? Why are you so afraid? You're meant to be God's people. Why are you so afraid of everything, man? You're like my fucking guinea pigs, man. The fuck? It's fucking bare etchy every time they hear something. What the hell is wrong with you, man? You're meant to be mighty Israel. These men are meant to be the... But this is the thing. These guys they don't act like Israelites, right? They don't act like Israelites. So how could it possibly be that they're the Israelites? Come on, man. But anyway, right? Yeah, so it's really dangerous, and that's really offensive to Jews. So Bishop Glenn Plummer, this coon, right, of the Church of God in Christ in Israel. Another one that doesn't have the name, obviously. Doesn't come in the name of the Lord. You know. It's the largest black church in the world. Well, you got some accolades there, right? So confirmed that membership with the ideology of the Black Hebrew Israelites is growing. Of course it's growing. Of course it's growing. We're in the end times, man. It's got to grow. It's all part of prophecy, man. It's Revelation chapter 11, verse 11, right? And after 3 days and a half is the 350 years, right? It says the spirit of life from God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. You people are afraid because it's prophecy. You're meant to be afraid. Someone is challenging the status quo. We're claiming our identity back. So yeah, you're meant to be afraid. You're meant to worry what this might mean. And then you're going to speculate about all the things that we may or may not do and all this kind of stuff. But one thing's for sure, man, these things that we speak about in these scriptures will come to pass. Okay, the Lord is going to judge these people, man, all of them, all of the heathen. And even going to judge a portion of our people, man, a large portion of our people that don't believe. All right? So yeah, there should be fear in the earth right now, man. All right? But it ain't about nothing that we're going to do.